Hello friends of Golf Course Quality Fertilizer. Well, this is an update on our growth regulator. This is Thursday. We were going to do a video on Wednesday, but it was still kind of raining and all that. Still, it's real wet out. It wants to rain all day today. We got an inch of rain on Tuesday, which can throw things off sometimes. So I think that's kind of nice to go through these things in an experiment to kind of show things, because real life happens. You never know what's going to happen during a time where you're even putting down an application of fertilizer, for example, and you get lots of rains. You'll run out of that fertilizer. Or if you're putting preen in your landscape, for example, and it rains a whole bunch, your preen won't last quite as long. So that's something to think about with lots of rains or lots of irrigating. You might have to do things more frequently. If you can look over here, I mean, this is the yard without any growth regulator in it. And you know, it's a little late, of course. I probably should have mowed this yesterday, obviously. But we're nearly sometimes 5.5 inches in spots, even though it looks super fuzzy. But this is pretty long, of course, especially one day late on mowing. Then we come over here to the growth regulator lawn, and you can tell already, even though it is a little shaggy, it's not near as shaggy as that lawn. If you look that direction there, then you can tell the growth regulator is doing something, because both of these lawns are mowed at the exact same time with the exact same mower. They're watered at the same time, they're fertilized at the same time, so there is zero difference between the management of that yard and this yard. And so it's pretty interesting. If we look over here, we're actually not quite as tall. It's actually going to be closer to the 5-inch mark that we're hitting at. So we're about an inch shorter on this side compared to the other side, and that's the medium rate. So that can exacerbate as you go to a higher rate. When I first experimented with this growth regulator in my lawn, I've done experimenting with I've used them on a regular basis on the golf course, but I put a really heavy rate, and boy, man, it looked like it had been mowed for 3 days in a row. It looked like it just got mowed because it was such a heavy rate. But there was other issues I came across with that heavier rate, so you just can't do that all the time. So this medium rate's good. I probably would run somewhere between medium and high rate if I was using a growth regulator. And it will be available next season. I'll keep doing videos, and we'll kind of keep track of how this is working and how long it lasts. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.